What is up, No Walls Podcast? In case we have not yet met, my name is Chris Riley, and I am the host here on the No Walls Podcast, and it is so good seeing you here. If you're here on Spotify, we're so glad that you're here, but if you're here on YouTube, go leave this thing a like, go leave this thing a subscribe, and even better, go leave us a comment. Tell us what's happening right now. We want to know. But right now, you are here with us as we are in Muskogee at Civitan Park, baby. We're doing something new out here. We got Tony Ford.
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
Shoot, bro, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good, bro.
Let's
you
go.
literally just got off work,
I did.
and you came here to come film this podcast.
Of course, bro.
That's freaking wild. This man got off work, and you got off work at 6:30?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you met me at the church at 7, and it's 7:30 right now.
Yeah, bro.
And here we are. This
Yeah,
bro
we are,
just
man.
grinds. Man's out here just taking moves, bro.
I
So
appreciate that.
yeah,
bro.
how's your summer going?
Oh, it's good, man. You know, it's interesting to do something different for once. Like pretty much your entire high school life, every summer you're thinking about what all can I do in these next 3 months that is going to stop in
Oh, yeah,
August.
I
You know
get
what I
that.
mean? You're feeling all these things. You're trying to go in with all the activities. You're trying to and just enjoy your summer. And like I'm in the current time where I'm sort of like weighing out my options and stuff and filling out a lot of stuff, and it's just something like entirely new, bro. I'm no longer thinking of what all I can do in these 3 months, but it's actually what all of these 3 months transforming me for the rest of my life. And that's an interesting thing I get to wrestle with, bro.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Has
man.
it been like is this your first summer out of high school?
Yeah, bro. So I
Okay.
graduated in May.
Okay.
So like it literally started then.
That's,
And then
yeah.
like I've just sort of been taking on more things, and it's an interesting thing to like be out of high school.
It's pretty well. Did the mindset for you of it being different, like a different summer, already switch when you were close to graduation or right when you got out
Oh
of
no,
high
bro.
school?
It was probably like something I had in mind since like September, bro.
Okay,
So
yeah.
like
That's
starting
how it
my
was for
senior
me.
year is whenever it hit like, bro, like this is gonna be different. This is the last time for everything, and then after graduation, it just is.
Yeah.
And so I've sort of already like processed all the things that like is gonna be different. Now I'm just sort of processing like what am I actually gonna change?
Yeah.
Or what am I gonna give God room to change?
I get that. That's how it was for me. It was like it was weird. It was almost like I was preparing for like almost like the closing of something.
Yeah.
And then I was ready for it. I was at peace with it.
Yeah.
And then I feel like after, for me during summer, I was so confused what I was doing.
Yeah.
I still am confused what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But here I am just with you, bro. And
Yeah,
so this is
bro.
what we're doing
It's
right
a good
now.
spot to be.
Yeah, bro.
That is.
There was a verse I sent you today
Yeah.
that we wanted to talk about, and it's actually like not knowing what we are doing,
Yeah.
which I think is really cool. And that is Proverbs.
You
Nice.
love yourself some Proverbs.
Yeah,
bro.
we were talking about Proverbs last podcast. Proverbs 8:30, baby. If you have not checked that podcast out, check it out. It is in Honor Heights, but right now we're in Civitan. So this is a whole different park, but Honor Heights is a whole other park. So go check out that podcast if you have not already. But in John 13:7, I sent this to you this morning,
Yep.
and it says, Jesus answered him, "What I'm doing, you don't realize now, but afterward, you will understand." And so I find this cool because Jesus, this is before he's going to the cross. And
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now he's hanging out with his boys. He's hanging out with the disciples. And he's talking to Peter, and he's like, "Yo, let me wash your feet." Peter looks at me and he says, "Bro, you're my dog. You're the dog. You're my master. You ain't going to wash my feet." And Jesus says, "No, I'm going to wash your feet because right now you don't understand what I'm doing." And what he's saying is like, this is what it's like to serve. Like, you are called to do this. If I'm going to be doing this, then you're going to be doing it too as well, Peter.
Yeah.
And just in the area of what this verse says, I find it really cool. He says, "What I'm doing, you don't realize now, but afterward you will understand." I think lots of times for me, just like out of high school, for me, bro, I had no idea what I was doing. And then if you were watching this and you don't know what you're doing, trust me, it's okay. All of us really don't know what we're doing, but we're right here on this little earth with Jesus, and we're just hanging, and we're chilling, and we're figuring it out all together.
Yeah.
Has there been a moment specifically, or even now, currently, or wherever, that you have felt you don't know what he's doing, but you're just going to trust him and know that he's doing it?
Like that's honestly been the play I've been running since like I guess my senior year.
Yeah.
Like that there's an overwhelming peace that you get to feel whenever you actually hand it off to Jesus.
Come on.
So there's like all these expectations that you have throughout high school of like going to be something like great, successful, powerful, whatever your thing is. Like there's a weight to that like the world tries to put on you. And so whenever you're trying to walk out like your call, it seems like the more you try to take it on yourself, the more you're eventually just gonna have to hand it off anyway. And so whenever you actually take that in, that like you don't know what he's doing right now, but someday you will, you give it all to him, and he will give you that sort of understanding, bro.
Come on.
And I think like I think there's nothing better than like that moment when you get to hand it off and then you get to see it on the back end. And so for me, that was sort of just giving up on like a lot of like earthly desires.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, there's a lot of moments in my life where I sort of just like weighing the options of like what I should do after high school. And for like a long time, it was like do something I'm really passionate about, and then it started coming to like, man, I can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like I'm smart, I understand certain things super well, I'm good with technology, like I have a variety of avenues in which I could be wealthy. And there was a conversation I had with my dad actually, and it ended up, he used to come and tell me like all the time, bro, like he'd come home from work, like working 12-hour day shifts, and he'd be like, man, like this sucks. Don't do this with your life. Whatever you do, don't do what I do, because I have to like work in misery. And it's like this, I don't know, it's kind of like a burden you take onto yourself. Like, man, like I don't want to end up like dad, but I also don't want to like have to like worry about a ton of stuff. And so that's where like that overwhelming peace comes in, bro. Like whenever you start running plays and hand it off to God, there's no more of that like wanting to have to worry or having to worry, bro. Like you hand it off to him, and now you get this piece on the back end that you know you're running God's play and you're in his hands. And ever since I've been like running that play, bro, there hasn't been a moment of like doubt. Which is like super wild for me. So I'm an Enneagram type 5, and like a big thing for like my fear is incompetence. Like I'm worried that I'm not gonna fulfill that adequacy that's held on top of me. And whenever like you're going through that, like you're trying to be the best at everything. You're trying to know everything, you're trying to have everything figured out. So anytime anyone comes with you like at anything, you know that you are adept, if not better than them. And you get to like try and succeed in that way. And then I realized that like I'm in a broken world, but I've already fallen short. And that's where that overwhelming peace of God comes in, where you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Come on.
Where he's already met you with the mark, bro. And so you just meet him where you're at, and he'll take you the rest of the way. And so that's been like life changing, bro. Like
Yeah.
that changed my entire trajectory of my entire life.
Yeah.
Like I believe that like any person that is impacted by my future would not have been able to experience that without that sort of like trajectory change, like that early on.
Yeah. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
I think lots of times we can be carrying things that we don't even need to really be caring about.
Yeah.
Like we can be worrying about things that like definitely don't need to be worried about even like right now. I think the cool thing is that our God is just so big
Yeah.
that there's things that like are happening that we just don't understand.
Yeah.
But I think the coolest thing, like you said, like is just to trust him,
Yeah.
to know that he is doing something we don't understand. But I think behind that, that's like what he kind of wants for us is like to just trust him and to know that he's a good father. And that's one of my favorite things about faith is like the mystery behind it.
Yeah.
We honestly don't know a lot of things, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of questions I have still on this side of heaven that I won't get till the other side. But I feel like it's a beautiful thing because it makes me go after God.
Yeah.
Like when I'm genuinely in a spot, I was thinking about this question the other day. It's like, are you more hungry for God when things are good happening, or are you more hungry for God when things are bad happening?
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm like, when bad things are happening, I'm going right after God.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the faith is all of that, like
Yeah.
mystery behind it, but I think mystery is what urges me to go after God. Is because when things do seem crazy for me, I will go after him because there's a mystery behind that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I fall in the same vein. Like usually when things are going bad, you sort of turn to God as like a safety net. Like you're trying to find that comfort in Jesus. And I actually like got to experience like the transition from that. So like of course whenever like it's a usual thing that a lot of people end up like going through is whenever like a lot of bad things happen, they turn to God for some sort of like comfort, and he is the divine comforter, and so that is a good place to be. But it's also learning to chase God when it's good.
Yeah.
And so whenever I start seeing those things start clicking, bro, and like whenever I'm starting to take steps into the doors he's opened for me, like it's kind of like a snowball effect, bro. Like you start taking
Yeah.
more and more and more, and it starts rolling into like a full-blown faith that isn't just bad. Like it isn't just going crazy for him and going on fire for him during the bad seasons, but even during the good, you are so grateful for everything he's doing that you're chasing more of him.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's like an addictive thing. It just becomes more and more.
I actually think of it as like, it's sort of like a sacrifice. Like you're giving up chasing the good, and now you're just chasing him in the good. And like, bro, like that's a whole nother side. That's a whole nother side of the faith, bro. Is like, sacrifice is the difference between your salvation and damnation, bro. Like, a sacrifice was made by Jesus for you to have that opportunity, bro. And so like, the thing you got to run through your head is like, what's worth giving up for you? Like, is it worth giving up all these good things? Is it worth giving up like all this status, or is it worth giving up all this money? And like, you just sort of wrestle with that, and then you come to the conclusion that like, whenever you give it up to him, like it's his, bro. And he's only done good. Like, Romans 8:28, he will do all things for the good of those who love, for the good of those who love him or called according to his purpose, something like that. That's it. But like, that's so true. And it's not just like for them, like it wasn't just for Paul writing to the Romans, like saying that he'll do good for them, like it's good for us now. Yeah. And like, I experience that every single day I give it to him, bro.
That's really cool. Is there anything like you're grateful for right now that God's doing, like, bro, currently in the season?
Like everything. Yeah. Like, that's actually that's a whole other thing, is like, whenever you're so grateful for everything he's doing, there's no more gap for taking things for granted. Okay. Like, there's so many little things that I learned that like, these are luxuries, and I need to be so much more grateful for them. Like, moments like this, bro, this is a luxury. Like, some kids, like, imagine one day that what they have to say will be listened to by other people. And like, I was that kid at one point. Like, I wish people would listen to what I had to say, and now it's came to a point where like, I have something to say and I want someone to hear it. Okay. Or God's giving me something to say, I want people to hear it. But it's actually like, it's even more than that, bro. Like, sometimes, whoops,
I just spilled a volcano live on the podcast.
Live on the podcast. What flavor is that?
It was a blue slush.
Blue slush.
I think the concrete likes it. That's how you know when something's dehydrated, is it just soaks it all up. So that's what just happened. Sorry, what were you saying?
Like, whenever you're giving up to him, he'll only give you good in return. Like, there's never been a moment where you're giving up something for him and it turns out like bad on the back end. Like, even if you wait a certain amount of time, even let's say you don't even get to reap the fruit that you sowed, like someone will.
That's really good.
Yeah, bro. And it's actually like one of our core values at the church. Like, we'll give up things we love for things we love even more, because it's an honor to sacrifice for Christ and his church, bro. And that's what it is. It's an honor. It's something to be grateful for, bro. So like, having these opportunities where I'm giving up on these earthly desires to actually like take a step into what he has for me it is an honor. Like, it's something I will never take for granted. And like, that changes your mentality on life, bro. Like, you're no longer chasing all these things that are of the world, something that you can like take on. It's actually something that you can only do through him. And like, that, it kind of like, it gives you back to that peace, bro. Like, it's no longer on you to figure it out. He has it figured out, and you chase him.
That's really good. I agree completely to that. When there's like seasons for me, when I find something I don't understand, it kind of gets me angry. Because I'm just like, I don't know what you're doing, but you are doing something, just like the verse says. But I think that helps me a lot is I look back on the things like that I'm grateful for. Like you were saying, like, gratitude is definitely one of those things that are like, it will elevate your mindset to where you're at.
Yeah, bro.
And sometimes it can be a really hard thing to do depending on what's like your mindset is currently in that place. But I know, like, literally, I say like a month ago, I was probably like in a place where I was like, God, why hasn't this happened yet? Why isn't this thing yet? Why isn't this thing yet? I'm waiting for this thing. I'm waiting for this thing. And then I'm just reminded that like, I'm a 19-year-old kid who gets to do this with all of these people at the church, with Tony. I get to do this podcast. I get to serve every day at my work. I get to serve and I get to love people well. And I get to hang out with my family all the time. Like, why is there something more that I want when I have it already? And I think that's a really cool thing about gratitude that will help you in those places. And it's okay also to want those things. Like, I want the future things, I want these things, but definitely, like you were saying, like, gratitude will lead you right back into those areas. It's super cool.
It actually humble you to like understand that the things you're grateful for weren't achievable by yourself.
Come on.
Bro. Like, there is no amount of effort that you could have put into like chasing ministry, like by yourself, that would have led you from the things that you were heading towards and bring you a spot to serve. Like, I think like like for you specifically, bro, like you're chasing like being a producer or designer and like staying in New York, bro, like there'd be all these avenues that like you have like I've seen you walk into. That's another like cool thing about all of this is like this isn't something that me and Chris have like first experienced. Like, bro, I remember me and Chris were like in 7th and 6th grade in our student ministry, and like it was right when you first came, bro, that
Yeah.
like you didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have a lot of friends, and like that person changed into the person that like had those aspirations, and then you changed into the person that realized that same childlike faith that baby Chris had is actually something that you can actually chase now with all the things you know now
Yeah.
and that you didn't know then.
It's pretty wild. How
And
that
that's
stuff works.
like that's not exclusive to us, bro. That's like anyone, bro.
Yeah.
Like
If you're
there-
listening to this right
yeah,
now, it's like
this is you, bro.
Yeah.
Like there was a moment where you didn't know, and Jesus know you didn't know because someday you will understand.
Yeah.
And then you started to realize some things and have some wants and some desires. But then you realize those don't align with what God's called you to. And so now it's that moment in time, bro, where you're sort of wrestling between like what should I do, where should I go, and like it's a clear direction, bro, that if you chase God, like the rest will figure itself out, bro.
Yeah.
Because you do not know now what He's doing, but someday you will.
Yeah, bro.
And like, bro, the day, it's not that I need to understand now, because whenever I do understand, hopefully I'm with Him, bro.
Yeah.
And
That's
that'll
so
be a life well lived.
Yeah. Right on the other side, bro.
Yeah.
So cool. How has ministry helped you develop that mindset of
Bro.
understanding that?
Entirely.
Uh-huh.
Like before wanting to chase ministry, like it was very simple. Like that mentality wouldn't have existed. Like there's so many holes that I was trying to fill with like all sorts of things, whether it was like girls, whether it was knowledge, whether it was power, whether it was money. Like there was something that I was trying to attain that would have filled the gap that only God could. And so learning that, like, man, I think ministry will do more than anything I could do by myself. Like actually having the opportunity to serve people or having the opportunity to place hands on people and to impact someone's eternity, like that's the fruit I'm trying to reap.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing physically tangible that's going to be better than watching someone's life change.
Uh-huh.
And so it changes that gratitude. Like I can't do it, bro. There's nothing I could, like, even if the words that I'm saying impact you, I'm actually just a vessel of what God's doing through me.
Come on.
And so there's nothing I could do to change your eternity I didn't sacrifice myself on a cross, bro. I did not live a sinless life. I am not that dude, but Jesus is. And the only thing I can do is point you toward Him, bro. And so if I can do that every single day of my life, bro, why would I do anything short of that?
Come on.
And so you realize that, like, if you're doing that, like, He'll do more work through you than you would ever do by yourself. And so whenever I'm just going through, like, running those plays, like, you actually get to see it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's students, bro, in our student ministry
There's fruit on that thing, bro.
that want to change their life because they see what you've done. And you talk about how you were whenever you were their age and how many things you had to go through whenever you realized, like, man, like, I was just taking the struggle bus whenever I really could have just gave it from Him right here.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, like, I don't want to have to see myself like how He did, or I don't want to have to go through what He did. I think He's trying to give me the playbook to run a play, like a God-filled life. He's trying to give me the plays.
Yeah.
And like I like the idea that I get to impact someone's eternity like
Come
that,
on.
bro.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing more fulfilling than that. Like I can't think of one single thing that comes close.
Bro. I'm the same way, bro. I think ministry, like, for both of us, bro, is just like, I think it's just taught us a lot of things about life, because I feel like I would be in a whole completely different ball game if I didn't have tech team. Like,
Yeah, bro.
tech team kept me accountable to even coming to church on Sundays,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like, there was days I would be like, I don't want to go to church, but I gotta run those lights and do mac with Tony.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
gotta do this thing. And like those small things were so impactful to what is like today,
Yeah.
what we're doing now. And it's crazy to think that now we're doing this podcast right now. And to even think like church camp was actually a month ago.
Yeah.
And we're like with these kids, bro. We're praying for them. We're
Yeah.
talking to them, bro. I think there's something so cool
Yeah.
about presence. And I think when you put, like, presence is definitely one of the biggest things that you need to do to be somewhere. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that doesn't really make sense. To have an impact in your life, you need to be there. And
Yeah.
so that's where the presence comes in. And so, like, being present in those rooms has changed us, bro. And, like, for me, it's taught me how to be like a real life Spider-Man superhero.
Yeah.
Like, I get to love people well. I get to, like, see someone have a burden at work and I get to pray for them
Yeah.
at the drive-through. I think it's just crazy how like what the church has done has impacted in every avenue of our life.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm blessed for it. I'm blessed for the people of the church,
Yeah.
our leaders, our pastors. It's just a really cool thing.
Yeah, bro.
It's
And
wild.
like I think tech team's another great example. Like it taught me all sorts of things, but one thing it's even teaching me right now is like, bro, we used to get there at like 6:30 for worship practice. And we didn't leave until 12:31ish after the 11:30. And like during that season, like there was a lot going on, but it made me realize like whenever I'm trying to like serve God well, I have no issue giving up my 6:30 to 12:30 on a Sunday morning.
Yeah,
bro.
come on.
And then, so now in the season where I am busy and I do have all sorts of things, like even what you're telling me earlier, like I was just at work, but I've been through that so many times and I know that there's so much fruit behind it that I've endured it, I have grown the discipline that there is no question with this, bro.
Yeah.
Like if this reaches one person's ears and they have the slightest change in mindset of what they think about Jesus Christ, bro, this moment was worth it for me.
Yeah.
And so I'll easily give up an hour or two out of my day after work to impact someone's life. And worst case scenario, I get to speak life into you. And that's the greatest thing I could ever do because you're one of my best friends, bro.
Come on, bro. Thank you, bro. You're
Thanks,
legit
bro.
one of my best friends,
I
so
appreciate
this is
that,
such
bro.
a cool moment right now, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But it's crazy. Like I think like those moments on tag team led you to have that decision right now to be like, okay,
Yeah.
this is like something I've done before.
Yeah.
Here I am. I find that it's cool to be blessed with those opportunities
Yeah, bro.
because we're 19, bro. It's like it's wild.
Yeah.
At like what rate we're at and like we're getting to do the things. It's just like it's a cool blessing.
Yeah, bro. And I'm like so grateful for that. And I think that's another thing too, bro, is that like we were sort of handpicked. Like shout out to Preston Grace, bro. Like
Yeah.
we weren't the dudes because we had the skill. We weren't the dudes that we had the knowledge. Like we knew nothing about running lights or Mac, bro. Like we were just people, and you were just close enough to him that he's like, bro, I think I can teach Chris these things, and he can perform them. And Chris is like, bro, I think I can tell Tony the same things that I'm learning, and he can do what it takes to operate it.
Yeah.
So like we didn't have these like great vast skills or this great worth or anything. Like there was nothing about like worldly power that we had that was worth anything to him, bro. But it was the whole idea that he would rather lead us into something like we are now and just put our hands to something then than search for like worth then, because he knew that there'd be something more on the back end, bro.
Yeah.
And so like I think that's a whole other thing. Like you get to humble yourself because you know there is nothing like about you that's just like perfect, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you learn that like you're just not perfect. Like I'm just not that dude on a lot of things, but like with Christ, bro, I get to be the dude for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And like let's say I'm just like the bare minimum, bro. Like I'm just a dude at work. Like I'm filling up a spot at work. I'm getting to serve people. I'm getting an opportunity to like lay hands on people and like have conversations with people, like what like hardships are going on in life and like how I get to pray for them. Like even those moments that are simple like that, bro. Like whenever you're in the humblest beginnings, whenever you get to those moments and realize how much you've changed, you realize like the entire journey was worth it.
Yeah. It's just crazy to, I don't know, just look at it. It's just wild. And just like thanks to our leaders, like Preston that you were saying,
Bro.
it's wild, and it's also just like, it's so unique to be in a place where you have people just giving you like just runs, like
Yeah, bro.
here, run this play, run this play, run this play. And it's a really cool thing that I didn't even know when I was like in 8th grade or whenever we were on the tag team.
Yeah.
That like how awesome that is that someone is trusting us to like run the service, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like someone is trusting us to keep lights on Jared and Ryan.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes we weren't good at that, but stuff happens.
Yeah.
Like, that's just crazy that there's people with our young age
Yeah.
are like, yeah, we're gonna trust them to run this play, run this call. That's crazy, and I'm just blessed to be still at the church.
Yeah, bro.
And look around, and we're still getting opportunities like that, and then
Yeah.
we're also getting to do that to other people right now, which is just really cool.
And like it honestly changed my entire perspective on myself.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would say like I had a relatively like low confidence. It kind of came with like that adequacy thing that I always felt like I was falling short from being adept or better in certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like one of those like, especially in that like starting seasons of tech team, bro, like I really didn't have a high self-esteem. I didn't think there was a lot of worth to me. And so like as I'm wrestling with that feeling of like I'm actually worth it to God, but like there's all these people in this world, why do none of them see me like worthy as well? Like learning to actually focus my attention toward God in that season also gave me opportunities to work out things in myself where I actually get to see worth. So like maybe I'm not worth it to like all these people at school, but like bro, whenever I show up on a Sunday, bro, there is not a happier person than Preston Grace looking at me in the face, bro.
Yeah.
And even then, bro, like he was so happy that I was even there, bro. Like I'm helping you with the tech team. You were another one, bro. Like the freaking faces you would make whenever you saw me walk into a room, bro, filled me with like enough love and enough gratitude that like there's just no other place I would be, bro. And it sort of just kind of bled into ministry. Like whenever they're giving you opportunities to run plays, you're ending up catching wins. And whenever you catch a win, you see that God will work through you. And so without those wins early on, like I would have never felt the opportunity, like never taken the opportunity in front of me to like do ministry, to speak on stage, to impact a kid's life, to impact an adult's life, bro. Like I wouldn't have ran any of those plays without those little wins in the beginning, but they were trying to hand you plays to like give you that confidence that you can actually perform what God has in front of you. And so whenever that play did come about, like bro, like I think you would be great at like ministry. Like I didn't have to hesitate on am I worthy enough to run that play. Like I've surrounded myself with this community of leaders that only want to see me win, or actually trying to hand off as many things as they can so I can build up that worth and that self-confidence that like God has me, and if I run with it, he will continue to have me. And every single step I take toward him, he is there with me. And like that mindset doesn't happen overnight. That mindset happens over years of serving in the church, bro. It happens over like conversations and like community building moments where you're just having a silly conversation with someone at the church and they're building equity with you because you're there, bro. Because we're both there at 6:30 and no one else is there other than like us and the worship team. And like those moments right there, bro, are the catalyst that takes you from someone that's performing as best as you can when you're performing the will of God.
Yeah, that's really cool. What's the thing we say? Excellence honors God and inspires people.
Yeah, bro.
That's just that. That's exactly that. It's just really cool what happens when you just give it to God, like you were saying. And moments like that, even when we don't know what's happening on the tech team, we're still going to show up and be like, okay, this is what God's called us to do right now. We'll just see what happens. And then now to like what we're in or where we're at is just a testament to that verse. It's just really, really cool. And I'm super blessed to see what is going to happen. So it's going to be really, really cool. Is there anything exciting that you are excited for?
Shoot, bro, I'm just excited to see where God takes me. There's a whole other like season ahead of me that's going to be completely different than everything I've ever done before. And so I like all the things I've been talking about, like that transition moment where I actually get to put all my faith in God. Like now I get to run that play. So I've already put all the faith that I can and that he'll work things out for me. And so now I actually get to be in the midst of running.
Come on.
I get to be in the midst of his hands while this like Brick Youth semester starts, bro. Where like I'm no longer like in this weird position where like am I a student or I'm a leader? Like no, bro, like I'm leading kids. Like it's not a question anymore. Like I'm going to do that. Like I'm going, at the bare minimum, I'm going to do exactly what we said. I'm going to bring my best. And that'll be enough for God every single day, bro. Because whenever you bring your best, like you will honor him. Because your excellence will honor him.
Come on.
And like, I don't know, like that's the season I'm really ready for, bro. And like I'm also working out a lot of personal things as well. Like I think like my job situation is always developing, and like my living situation is always developing and changing, bro. And that's part of growing up. So it's actually cool to see kids like my age going through those same wrestles without God and seeing like the gap in between, like they're realizing like they can't do it all out by themselves, and like where you actually get to see like on your end, like I know I can't do it all by myself because I've been doing it with God. And it's cool to see like where the difference is between you two and how you can actually help them to get to where you're at. And like that's
really cool.
Yeah, bro. So that's really what I'm excited for. Of course, I'm excited for this Brick Youth semester and the growth we're having as a church, bro.
Bro.
Like I've had the opportunity of leading our social media it'll be 2 years in November. Bro.
Bro.
And
that's
like
crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro. And it's awesome getting to lead this group of people. It's also like awesome to get like my hands in there and get dirty and to actually like, I don't know, every once in a while, bro. Like you just got to crank out content. You got to try and show the church to the world. You're create, capture, and sharing. And so last month, last 30 days, we had like 80 views. 80,000, not 80 views, 80,000 views.
Well, I was like, 80's a lot, though.
80's 80's usual. 80,000 views across the posts we've made like over the last couple weeks, and I think 60 of those were in the last 2 weeks.
Cannoli, bro.
And so like seeing growth like that, bro. Like I don't know 80,000 people. I don't know. I don't know 8,000 people. I probably don't know 800 people. I could probably think of 80 people, but it would take me a little bit. But like that is an insane number of people, bro. Our church
wild, bro.
isn't 8,000 people, bro. Like it's not 2,000 people, bro. But we actually get to reach those people
Because of you, bro.
I don't know, not because of me, bro, because of God.
Amen, bro. That's dope. He's like,
Absolutely not me, bro, because of the church we serve, bro, because of the people that try and bring excellence every single day. I just get the opportunity of sharing that with the world.
Come on.
And so I'm super excited to see where that takes me, bro. Yeah. I think the things that used to get in the way, like school and work and college and soccer, like those sort of things won't actually get to play a factor anymore, because I have this space and margin where I actually get to put like that discipline toward doing that, bro. Yeah. Like if it's my lane of grace right now, bro, I'm gonna run it the best I can.
Yeah.
And like so I'm excited to see where that goes too, bro.
Yeah. I'm excited for you, bro, because like you're fresh out of high school, and so like, you just unlocked free play mode. So like it's crazy. And now what you're deciding to do with your free play mode is like I'm gonna go full on this thing, ministry, which just was like, it's super cool, bro.
Yeah,
just watch you do it, bro. It's just really cool. Like I think that's just what's so cool about God. It's like we were talking about in the last podcast, but like he's just doing something new, and then like this podcast kind of adds a little pepper and salt to it. That's like, even if we don't understand,
yeah,
but it's always like he's doing something.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so good about Jesus, is that he's always making something. He's always doing something. So I'm super excited for you, bro. It's gonna be super cool, bro.
Me too, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, bro.
Yeah, bro. And the best part, I don't gotta walk it alone. I have a community of people like you, bro.
Come on, bro.
We get to walk it out with.
I got you, bro.
This entire thing isn't just gonna be like a walk on my own, bro. But we're actually sort of chasing similar things together at similar like spots in life, bro.
Yeah.
And so like that's an honor in itself, that I know I'm not in the midst of it by myself, but there's a community of people running the same play I am.
Come on. It's wild, man. It's like, how long has it been? How long have we known each other?
Shoot. Probably 8 years.
It's crazy. And we're still out here, bro, just doing this stuff.
We're sending it.
It's super cool. It's super cool. But I think this is a good place to stop this podcast.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you so much, Tony, for being here, bro.
Of course, bro. It's an honor.
Bless you in your soul, making it
it.
right out of work, hopping over here and saying, I'm gonna say some words to some people. I appreciate you so much, bro. You mean so much to me, bro. I'm so glad to have you as a friend.
Yeah,
but yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for coming up here, listening to this podcast, joining us at Civitan Park in Muskogee, Oklahoma. If you were here on Spotify, we thank you so much. If you're here on any other podcasting platform, thank you so much. But if you're here on YouTube, thank you so much. Leave this thing a like, a subscribe, and something cool in the comments, because we want to know what is happening. I love you, Tony.
Love you, bro.
And guys, we'll see y'all in the next episode. Love y'all.